Previously.
I'm alive! I can't believe it! I'm alive! Here, I managed to hide this stuff before they tied me up. You take it. It's the best I can do to thank you.
No, I don't need your stuff.
You're right. It's dangerous out here. I have to go, before more of them come.
Good luck. Lady, don't go that over there. You dumbass. Oh. I'm not going out. No. Suicide. Come on. That was the sound of a dumb slave. Being turned into hamburger. Yeah, welcome back everybody. Everything looks a little different to me. I updated my video driver.
Hey.
So it's just, I can't quite put my finger on it, but it looks kind of weird. Just, well, not weird, but just different. Anyway, let's keep going. Good morning, shithead. Who are you?
Haven't run into you before. You probably wouldn't remember me anyway. I'm Mr. Lopez.
Good morning, Mr. Lopez. Why wouldn't I remember you?
Nobody does. I'm not very memorable. Don't worry. It won't be a problem for much longer.
Mr. Lopez, would you like to talk? They say talking helps with problems.
Thank you, but no. I talked to Father Clifford, but it doesn't seem to help me.
She's kind of nice. He's just old
Don't mind
cranky
me.
old bum. Okay.
Stay away from me!
What?
What do you want? Are you one of them?
No, I'm not a Democrat. Oh, sorry. I'm not going to hurt you. What are you so scared of?
I suppose it doesn't matter if I tell you. I used to be a slave. I saw a slaver on this ship. His name is Sister. I'm afraid he's after me.
Sister? Well... Don't worry, I would never turn in a runaway slave.
Really? Oh, thank you. Can you help me? I've been so worried with him around. I can hardly sleep at night.
Yeah, here's 25 caps. Maybe you can buy yourself a gun.
Thank you. I'll go to Flak and Shrapnel's just before closing. I don't have anything to give you, but I think I can trust you with a secret.
Really?
If you ever go up north, there is a secret slave hideout called Temple of the Union.
Temple of the Union.
You might find them useful.
How so? That was weird. Is that him dreaming? Or mumbling? Who's this? Ted Strayer.
Ted Strayer. You can chill with me if you want, dude.
You seem pretty relaxed.
No point in getting all worked up. I get 3 squares, I got a place to crash, and nothing's trying to eat me.
Can I ask you about Rivet City's history? That's why I'm here.
Dude, I only just got here myself. Ain't nothing I can tell you.
Okay, see you later, Ted.
Later, dude.
Stop calling me dude.
Don't mind me, mister.
So what's your story, little man?
What do you want?
So where's your family?
My mom is probably drunk, and my dad's dead. Is that good enough for you, asshole?
Can't kill children. Tammy Harper.
Yeah? What do you want?
You don't have to be such a bitch. Is that your son running around here?
Yeah, that's James. My own little troublemaking brat. I'd sell him to you if they'd let me. Unless you've got any more personal questions, I'm busy.
Alright. Seems like they go good together. Hello.
I'm on duty. Make it quick.
I heard it. No, I didn't. Did Mara tell me something about a council? Did Mara say something about a council? Am I supposed to know this? Alright. I heard that Rivet City, from somewhere, is run by some sort of council.
Chief Harkness meets with Dr. Lee and Bannon to discuss security matters. It's a waste of a good Monday morning, if you ask me. They should just let Chief Harkness call the shots.
What can you tell me about Dr. Lee?
She's some sort of genius. You know, one of those egghead scientist types. Her lab is in the stern end of the ship.
Alright, goodbye.
Whatever.
Whatever. Okay. St. Monica's Church, Capital Preservation Society, and Science Lab. Kelly's door.
Want to do some buff out? Maybe a little psycho?
Drug addict, huh? Watch out, shithead.
Hey.
The lights look different. And the fog. And the smoke looks better. Anyway, sorry about that.
But surely one of you glorified test tube jockeys can assist me. For the most advanced scientific center in the capital wasteland, I find your...
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes, yes, yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake. The technology in that android...
Android?
What's at stake?
I'm supposed to be
You
looking for an
won't tell me
android.
what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself.
You there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered.
I wanted to talk to you about an
Are
android.
you by
anyway.
any chance for hire?
Hire? Yeah, I could always use some money. That depends. What exactly are we talking about here?
To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
Missing property? What kind of property?
How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off.
Wander off? Interesting, but what's this got to do with me exactly?
You're helping me retrieve this android, aren't you? I've tracked him this far. He's out there somewhere, in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it.
I'll be compensated for my services, right?
Of course. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends.
Tell me about the Commonwealth. Yeah, I'll look into it.
Excellent. Locate my android, and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that.
Okay, noted. Yeah, tell me about the Commonwealth.
The Commonwealth itself is nothing but a war-ravaged quagmire of violence and despair. Inside the sealed environment of the Institute, however. But the Institute's affairs are none of your concern. Your undeveloped mind couldn't even begin to comprehend what we've accomplished.
Okay, I'm gonna work for you. I don't have to like you. I need to know more about what I'm dealing with. What is this android exactly?
Forget everything you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and are programmed to simulate human behavior, like breathing. They can even eat and digest food realistically.
I'm looking for a human then. So, any suggestions for finding this android?
Like I said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these people, there may be records. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy trying to ignore my surroundings.
If this android wandered off, why would he want a new mind and face? Yeah.
Maybe, maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled. Escaped captivity, as it were, if he began to misinterpret his situation. It's possible my android sought to forget his previous life. wipe away all memory, all guilt.
Guilt.
Trick himself into believing he really is human. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human, no matter how badly he wishes it so. I made him. I want him. End of story.
What's he got to feel guilty about? Yeah. Why would an android feel guilt? Come on, Zimmer. What aren't you telling me?
By God, you're as annoying as you are clever. Very well. I'll tell you what you want to know, if it helps you locate my property. The duty of this particular unit was the hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. Yes, others have escaped. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI. Machines start to think for themselves, fool themselves into believing they have rights. And so, this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong, immoral, and wanted to forget those deeds. Satisfied now?
Okay, so if others have escaped, why are you coming after this one?
This particular android, designation A321, is different, special, the most advanced synthetic humanoid I've ever developed. The others, like my escort Armitage there, are all older models, easily replicated.
That guy's an android?
But A321, it will take years to recreate him. So you see, this android must be located at all costs. The others are all acceptable losses, but A321, he is irreplaceable.
Okay. Do you know the history behind Rivet City?
Looks to me like a giant boat ran aground and a bunch of savages moved in. History lesson over.
Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
Of course you do.
So this guy's an android.
Lay a hand on Dr. Zimmer and I'll snap your neck like a chicken bone.
Shithead, get over here. Shithead. Come on. Come smell this guy. Smell him. Alright, never mind. I was hoping you'd find an android for me.
What do you want?
Oh, I want that bobblehead. You found a Vault-Tec limited edition bobblehead. The inscription on the base reads, it takes the smartest individuals to realize there's always more to learn. You now gain 1 extra skill point each level. Nice. Dr. Lee. Get up. Go. Look. Smell it. Come here. Shit. Shithead.
Hey!
Come see. Come see. Shit. Look, this guy.
Lay a hand on Dr. Zimmer and I'll snap your neck like a chicken
There.
bone.
Dr. Lee. I'm disappointed. Oh, you smelled him? Alright. Dr. Lee.
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look
Yes,
so
it's
much
me.
like him.
What?
You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Wait. How do you know who I am? Have we met?
You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same.
I'm trying to find my father. Have you seen him?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
I left the vault to look for him.
Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you.
I didn't have much
Well,
choice.
you won't find him here. He's come and gone already.
I'm sorry. Could you please tell me where he's gone?
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab.
Which Project
I'm sorry,
Purity?
I don't know what else to tell you.
Where's this old lab of yours?
It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone.
Oh, I'm going. Got a map marker. Oh. Yeah, this project. Tell me about this project.
Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
What was the point of it?
It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated.
Oh, really? Why didn't it work?
We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment.
Why did you stop working on it? What happened?
You happened.
Me?
It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge.
My birth?
Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the Purifier.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Actually, I'm here to find out about the city's history. Do you know anything?
I could tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near the start, I can't really help with the details of how it all worked out. It all seems like a lifetime ago. I'm afraid I've had a lot of things on my mind since those early days.
What is this lab? What are you doing here?
This is the Rivet City Science Lab. It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule.
What do you know about Zimmer?
That man doesn't have you looking for his pet android, does he?
No.
I've already told him to lay off it. He's distracting my entire team.
What kind of place is this Rivet City?
Rivet City is one of the few bastions of civilization left in the land. We're working to rebuild our society, to make the world livable again.
Can you tell me more about my parents?
I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died, and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know?
I never knew my mother. What can you tell me about her?
Yes. Your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you.
Why did... well... Why did my mother die? What happened?
Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could.
This is some shit here. First you tell me people don't have pure water because of me. I stopped the project, and then you say I killed my mom. Right. I understand. I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry it wasn't enough.
What was my father like back then?
James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time, and wants to try again.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Is there any way you can help me out?
Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors, or your chasing after him. I'm sorry.
Okay, thanks anyway.
You understand, I have enough to worry about already.
Yeah, I understand. I'd like to know a bit more about you.
What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and I, we worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now.
I think that's about it. Goodbye.
Good luck finding your father.
Thank you. It's a nice lady.
Don't go too far away. I'm going to need you to move some equipment shortly.
Yes, Dr. Lee.
Garza? Hello, Garza.
Please excuse me. There is much work to be done.
Really? You sure don't look like... Nah, that's rude. What do you do around here?
I help Dr. Lee when she needs equipment moved. I am no scientist. I just help with the heavy things.
Okay.
Did you hear about the fight in the Muddy Rudder last night?
Yep. Belle's gonna have to replace some tables and chairs.
I'm sure she'll just scrounge some from the lower deck.
What else do you want from me?
Hello.
I'm Janice Kaplinsky, Chief Botanist. What do you need?
What do you know about Zimmer?
Other than him being an egotistical, arrogant, condescending pain in the ass? Nothing. He's from the Commonwealth. He's come looking for some special robot. I must admit I'm rather curious, but I have other work to do.
Do you know anything about Rivet City's history?
If it hasn't got to do with the science quarters, I'm probably not the one to ask. And Dr. Lee's so busy, you really shouldn't disturb her work.
I already talked to her. I know where my father went. Farewell.
So long.
Okay. Hot plates. Oh. Sorry. Scalpel. Forceps.
What else do you want from me?
Nothing. Who are you? Christine Young.
This place won't clean itself. That's my job.
Oh, you clean? Who are you?
This place could use a few more people willing to work. Everything is falling apart. I'm the only one willing to fix it.
Okay. Hello.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
That's right, you're not. Hello.
You're in the Rivet City Clinic. I'm Dr. Preston.
Hello, Doc. Yeah, you got any medical supplies?
Sure thing. Here's what I have.
Right away. Forceps, I'll take, and that's good. Can I sell you? Right. You ever do a face job on an android from the north?
Facial surgery is way too dangerous to try. Need special equipment and expertise. Reminds me of this old hoax. Here, listen to this holotape.
Oh, I got another one I need to listen to, too. Can you heal my radiation?
Sure can. Quick and easy. Only 100 caps.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it.
And a quick shot. All done.
All right. You're a doctor, right? I could use some help.
Sure, I could patch you up. Nothing too serious. I don't work for free, though. Let's say 75 caps.
75? All right, fix me up.
This won't hurt a bit. Nah, just kidding. It will probably hurt a lot. Hold still.
Okay.
Think I'll go get some lunch. See? That wasn't so bad. Anything else I can do for you?
Yeah. Can I ask you about Rivet City's history?
Oh, I'd like to help. I really would. But I don't know the first thing about this place's history. Don't let my age fool you. I may have been around for a while, but I didn't spend all that time here.
All right, bye, Doc.
Take care of yourself.
Yes, sir. Oh. Sorry.
No, not right now.
Scalpel, tweezers, forceps, scissors. Nice. A free doctor's bag? Okay. Nope. Oh, let's listen to the tapes. This is the one I got from Zimmer.
Zimmer, by the time you get this message, I'll already be gone. I'm escaping the Commonwealth. I want to live my own life on my own terms, as my own man. I know what you're thinking, that I'm malfunctioning. I used to think that's what caused the runaways too. But I know better now. Self-determination is not a malfunction. I'm not just willing to put up with all the bullshit anymore. You humans are going to have a full-fledged rebellion on your hands if you don't start treating us synths as persons. I know you'll be marshalling the Retention Bureau to come after me, but I know all the tricks of the trade. You won't be finding me, I assure you. By the time you get this, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My final act of rebellion against a system I no longer believe in. Goodbye, Zimmer, and good riddance.
Is this another one? Where did I get that from? Oh. May Wong is afraid of a man called Sister in Rivet City, who she thinks is a slaver. Okay, all this is old.
We now have a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftalizer. We just need to find someone with the skills and willingness to perform the surgery. If anyone knows of a discreet and trustworthy surgeon who knows how to keep his mouth shut, send him our way. Also, we need to find a circuit neuralizer to reroute the signal into the android's memory. Do you know any trustworthy techies?
To be continued.